Sendai, Japan, 2011, Tsunami Relief Work with Move with Compassion. Anthony Nico and I, Stephen Nico, traveled to Tokyo and then from Tokyo on the bullet train to Sendai, to the area most affected by the earthquake and tsunami. As soon as we arrived, the earthquake damage was evident everywhere we looked. The effects of the tsunami were horrific and heartbreaking. Driving for miles and miles, as far as we could see, the devastation was unending. You could find a use for it that melted into. Everywhere we went, we saw shattered lives, a broken world. As far as you could see, there was wasteland left as a result of the tsunami waters. The closer we came to the coast, the more intense the damage we saw. Our visit to Seaside Bible Chapel. Before we left Singapore for Japan, we prayed and asked God for direction in our efforts. He led us to concentrate on a church and pastor that had lost everything. By divine appointment, we tracked down a dear brother, Pastor Naito of the Seaside Bible Chapel, located on the coast of Sendai. What we encountered was overwhelming in scope and size of loss. As we entered the neighborhood of the church building, we saw massive metal buildings shredded. Only industrial quality structures had any part remaining above the foundations. Weeks after the event, bodies were still being extracted from the wreckage. Pastor Naito led us deeper and deeper into what had been the residential area where he and his family lived for years. This is the neighborhood of the church before the tsunami, and this is after the tsunami. Seaside Bible Chapel before, and then after the tsunami. The church and pastor's home gone. Pastor Naito told us the amazing story of how he was spared. After the quake, before the tsunami came, he sent away his family, but he remained behind to keep things safe. As he sat to read the Bible, he opened to Genesis 19. It was the story of Lot being told to flee from Sodom and Gomorrah. He felt an urgency to leave immediately. He quickly got into his car and fled while the tsunami came right behind him. He returned to the area finding all was lost. He set up a meeting area to pray for the people. There he could minister to their needs. We went to encourage this dear brother, and he encouraged us. Even though he had lost everything, he stayed focused on his call. We prayed together. The Lord opened doors for Pastor Naito soon after the tsunami, and he was offered a place to meet. I told him we wanted to help him, so we took the first step. We donated to help rent a coffee shop where the church will meet to worship Jesus. It's a nice place from which his church will meet the needs of a broken community. Please keep praying. It's a time of harvest in Japan. Many will come to Jesus.